So students, welcome to everybody. Today we are going to discuss the zeta potential or electrochemical potential. Actually, it's a very important property of colloidal solutions because from here so many times he has asked the questions. तो हम इसको डिस्कस करते हैं अभी. So just we are having the condition regarding the colloidal solution. So when a dispersion medium contains two or more ions, then colloidal particle adsorb a common ion preferentially from a dispersion medium. So this is the main preferential adsorption of the common ion from the dispersion medium by the colloidal particles. So for example, this is solid. Now here we can take the example. This example we are taking when an aqueous solution of silver nitrate is added slowly into the aqueous solution of potassium iodide. A negatively charged colloidal solution will be obtained. So in this we can see, suppose we are having this container is there, suppose, and in this container we are having Ki aqueous solution, and from the external source we are slowly adding from this source. This is containing, suppose, silver nitrate solution. So what will happen? A precipitation of AgI will take place, that is from AgNO3, Ag positive from Ki I minus. So this will form AgI solid. Is it clear to everybody? Now precipitation started, and around this AgI, once the AgI is formed, then what will happen? Because in the dispersion medium, in this container, this is the container here. In this container, what was there? This is the dispersion medium, which is having I minus is in axis. Once the precipitation of AgI is formed, I minus ions will get surrounded by AgI spherically like this one. So this will form a layer of negative charge spherically surrounding these AgI molecules. So it is forming a colloidal solution. Once this layer is formed, this layer is called fixed layer because it is formed at the diffuse particles, dispersed particle, and surrounding this now it will pull three-dimensionally or spherically. it will pull the cations. What are the cations? Here we are having K positive ions. So since K positive ions are in aqueous medium, they are in constant movement. So some ions are moving out from here, some are again coming. So one equilibrium is established. That is the rate of coming ion and moving out ion will same. So this layer, since moving ions are coming, some ions are going. So this is the mobile layer, and we are calling it as diffuse layer. And both these layers are called Helmholtz elliptical double layer. So due to the opposite charges on these two layers, and electrode potential and electric potential will generate, and difference in this electric potential is called zeta potential or electrochemical potential. This potential difference between the diffuse layer and fixed layer, or potential difference between the Helmholtz elliptical double layer, is known as zeta potential or electrochemical potential. It is denoted by the zeta, and this value is equals to 4 pi eta into u divided by d, where eta is called coefficient of viscosity, u is the velocity of colloidal particles, and d is the dielectric constant. So is it clear to everybody? I think this is clear regarding the zeta potential. So in the solution of this Ki, when we are slowly adding AgNO3, due to the formation of this precipitate, I minus are surrounding this particle, a negatively charged colloidal solution is obtained. Again, we can see some more example here. That is some more example. Second example, if an aqueous solution of AgNO3 is added slowly in an aqueous solution of, this potassium iodide. Now we are adding, this is potassium iodide is added in an aqueous solution of AgNO3, a positively charged colloidal solution of AgI is obtained. Here now we can see, due to the adsorption of Ag positive ions, from dispersion medium. So again we can see here, that is, suppose we are having this container, a beaker is there, which is having an aqueous solution. This contains an aqueous solution of aqueous AgNO3, and from the other container slowly we are adding, this is having Ki aqueous. So from here we are adding this one. So here what reaction will take place? That is the Ag positive plus I minus Again, the precipitation of AgI solid is forming. Now this AgI solid will be surrounded by N ions of Ag positive. So this is forming AgI solid oblique Ag positive. A positively charged colloidal solution. Again, double layer is forming. Here the inner layer, that is the static layer or fixed layer, is carrying positive charge. Like this one, this is having the positive charge, fixed layer, positively charged. And the external layer will be, external layer now will carry a negative charge, that is the Helmholtz double layer negative charge due to the attraction of I minus due to the attraction of NO3 minus from the diffused or dispersion medium. So this is the second example. Third example is the addition of FeOH whole thrice. FeCl3. FeCl3 in hot water form a positively charged colloidal solution of FeOH whole thrice. So it will be represented as FeOH whole thrice oblique Fe3 positive. This is the third example. Again, we can see some more example. That is addition of FeCl3 in an aqueous solution. In an aqueous solution of NaOH results in the formation of negatively charged colloidal solution, negatively charged colloidal solution. So here, that is we will get FeOH whole thrice solid oblique OH minus. Other one we can see E case. E case is what? That is addition of SnO2 in alkaline solution of KOH or NaOH. So this will result into, that is SnO2 plus 2OH minus. So this will form SnO3 minus 2 minus plus H2O, and now it will be adsorbed by SnO2. So SnO2 plus SnO3 2 minus. So this is forming negatively charged colloidal solution. So these are the some cases, that is the negatively charged colloidal solution. So some more property I will discuss in the next lecture, that is like electrophoresis and jitter ion, isoelectric point, other things. Okay, bye to everybody.